second speech in this, between the courses, we will have Ranald, who is a groomsman.
So apparently I'm getting bumped up a little bit, but here we go. Before I give my speech, I'd just like to ask one favor on behalf of the newlyweds. We all understand that everyone had a life before they met their significant other. However, out of respect for the newlyweds, could I ask that any ladies out there that still have a key to Lucas's place to please return it now? I'm sure Erica would really appreciate it, and I promise we won't judge anyone. Thank you all. As many of you know, my name is Ranald Holland, and I was one of the very first people Lucas ever met when they moved to Horsefly. They came down to the ice rink while me and my brothers were playing hockey. We didn't understand Swiss, they didn't understand English, so while the mothers spoke French to each other, we understood hockey. And when I saw Lucas doing something to piss off Ramona, well, I understood that too. Needless to say, we've been getting along pretty good ever since. So, over the past few years, I've watched a number of my friends get married and go on to married life. And watching from the outside, I feel like I can offer a little bit of advice. First of all, I believe that everyone should have a spouse. Because there's certain things in life that go wrong that you just can't blame on the government. Next of all, a married man, now that you're married, you should forget all your mistakes. There's no sense in two people remembering the same thing. Another thing you should remember is that your wife will always have the last word on the argument. Any word you say after that is just the start of a new argument. Moving on. Erica, you are beyond beautiful as a bride. Lucas, meh. The city girl has definitely come a long way. You deserve a knight in shining armor, a man who's kind, compassionate, who will go above and beyond and fulfill your wildest desires. Lucas, congratulations on getting a ring on her finger before she was able to find such a man. Over the years, as Lucas's best friend, I've had many adventures. Too many to talk about now, but they included adventures to Mexico for New Year's, many adventures to Calgary, including a couple interesting pub crawls, some great ski trips to Banff and Lake Louise, but however I've had to censor my speech somewhat, and so we will not be learning about those adventures until possibly later in the night. There is, however, one story I would like to share with you. But I'm going to get something thrown at me right over here. If I remember correctly, it was shortly after he moved to Valemont. My dad informs me it was summer '08, so it was after we got back from Mexico. I'd come over to go biking with him, but he was not yet home from town, so I had lunch with Sylvia and Franz. As we talked, we got caught up in the conversation. It somehow turned to girlfriends, or lack thereof. At which point, Sylvia began to ask some very interesting questions. Not about me, but about Lucas. In the meantime, Ron sat there very uncomfortably, while Sylvia beat about the bush, asking me questions about Lucas's love life. Except, she wasn't asking me about girls. When she got to the point of saying, well, he's such a good-looking guy. We never see him with any girls. He just doesn't seem to have any interest in any girls. And you never know with kids at this age, you hear all kinds of stories. Finally, she came right out and said it. Is he gay? To which my mortified response was, how the hell should I know? She was like, well, you're his best friend. If you talk to anyone, you would know. At this point, all I could say was, trust me, you don't have to worry about anything. I was starting to worry. She was questioning me too. Now, I don't know what kind of experimenting he may have done in college. But Sylvia, judging from this, I guess you just have to be a little more patient. But, that all being said, if there's possibly any gentleman out there, then please return a key to Lucas's place. Please stand up and do that now. Join me, raise a glass to Lucas and Erica.
Holy crap.